everybody! Today, let's make some soup. Here you go. This is my special guest. This guy is going to make this my soup so delicious. This is dried pollock. Pollock is not very fishy. It's not very fatty, but it has a lot of good protein. So we Koreans believe that this kind of pollock or dried pollock is very good for our body. Especially hwangtae. Hwang is yellow, kind of a yellow dried pollock. In Korea, really cold winter, December, January, February, this guy got caught. It's hung to dry. It has to be cold winter time, cold wind. And then during the night time, it's going to be all the inside of flesh is going to be frozen. Daytime, with little sunlight, it's going to be melted, thaw out. Then nighttime again. So thaw and frozen, just like all the time repeated. So that this fish tastes totally different. Texture, especially texture, is flaky and a little bit spongy and lots of airy and really, really good. And also, a lot of benefits for our health. That's why Bugeoguk, every Korean knows Bugeoguk. Even though I posted this recipe long time ago, not many people just view this recipe. So that's why these days, I really want to make some healthy food. So I thought that this is the right time for you guys to know about Korean Bugeoguk. So let's make Bugeoguk. When you go to Korean grocery store, you can find it so easily. So show me your face. Let's open. Just that's it. There. This is around 3.5 ounces, even though it's dried, 3.5 ounces. After, I'm going to take off this old flesh. After that, around 2 ounces. We are going to use around 2 ounces, 60 grams. So once I open this, it smells really familiar smell. I love this smell, kind of a really pungent smell. Let's separate flesh from these bones and all this stuff. Okay, just cut off. Just fold this here. And then tear this thinly. And let's do. This one, there is no bones, already cleaned. So you can just easily take it out. But originally, there was long spine bones. We still have a lot of skins and heads, like this amount. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to add this when I make anchovy kelp stock. The dried anchovies with water and radish and boil with the dried kelp. And then I just add this, make the broth really tasty. This is around 2 ounces, 60 grams. Or tear into thin pieces. If you use that just already pre-toned dried pollock, you can use just measure 60 grams. And then now I'm going to set aside here. And this time, I will wrap it up. I put this in another plastic bag and freeze. Later, when I make anchovy kelp stock, I use this. Now, this is nicely done. So easy. And also, Korean radish. And cut off. And this is, leave the skin on and then keep in the refrigerator. This is almost exactly 8 ounces. Slice thinly. Turn around like this. radishes around 2 cups, 8 ounce. And then I will use also the tofu this time. The tofu, very soft tofu, go well with this soup. This one package, like 1 pound, I will use just 1/3. And 4 garlic cloves, let's mince. Okay, let's cook. Put this pollock into this pot. Add 2 teaspoons sesame oil. 1, 2. When this fish is stir-fried with a little bit sesame oil, later when I add water, the color is changing into milky color. Really awesome. So, and this is the way that we make the pollock soup. I stirred this around 2 minutes until this pollock fish is a little bit light brown and looks a little darker and really nice and beautiful. And then I'm going to add 6 cups of water. And let's add radish and garlic and cover. I'm going to cook around 15 minutes until really bubbling. Cut this tofu and green onion. And 2 eggs. Beat this egg. So 15 minutes passed over medium-high heat. Let's check out. Smells really good. My house smells so good. See, these radishes look like a little translucent. These fish strips look very flaky. I will add 1 tablespoon fish sauce. Let's add the tofu and green onion. And this is egg mixture. Just pour like this and cover. I didn't stir. I want some pieces of egg, chunks of eggs in the soup. Oh my, so good looking. Okay, now we can gently mix. So pretty. Multigrain rice, 잡곡밥, and this is my bowl for soup. Huge, isn't it? I have to eat a lot. Wow, it smells really good. Today's recipe is 2 or 3 servings. Wow, good. So, let's eat together. So, Bugeoguk and 잡곡밥 and kimchi. Only these 3 guys. Oh my, it goes down so nicely. So rice. Flesh is really spongy and flaky. I love this texture. It's kind of a comfort food. When you have this, you feel comfortable. We Koreans say 시원하다. 시원하다 means they're cool, but it has nothing to do with the cold temperature, cool. But this is just when we eat these things, the soup is going down nicely and make me feel refreshing. So that's why we call this 시원하다. Everybody says 시원하다. Koreans always make this for the hangover cure soup. I want some kimchi. My kimchi is well fermented. This is at its peak. I'm going to keep eating after filming this. So today we made Bugeoguk, served with rice and kimchi. So enjoy my recipe. See you next time.